Welcome students. In the last video, I explained you about the role of education and health. And today, I explain you about the next topic about unemployment, its types and its effects. Now our next topic is about unemployment. Unemployment, first we are discussing about the definition of unemployment. Unemployment means when people who are willing to work at the going wages cannot find jobs. So when the people willing to work, when they are agree to work at the going wages mean whatever the wage given to them, but when they can't find job, they are known as unemployed people, and this situation is known as unemployment. When the people who are willing to work at the going wages cannot find jobs. And there are different types of unemployment in rural areas, generally seasonal and disguised unemployment prevail, and in the urban areas have mostly educated unemployment. Now we are discussing these type of unemployment in detail. First, the seasonal unemployment. Seasonal unemployment means when people are not able to find jobs during some months of the year. It means when some month of the year people are not able to find job, not throughout the year, some month of the year when they are not able to find job, that type of unemployment is known as seasonal unemployment. And people dependent upon agriculture usually face such kind of unemployment. There are certain busy seasons when sowing, harvesting, weeding, threshing is done, and certain months don't provide much work to the people dependent on the agriculture. So at that time they were unemployed, and this is known as seasonal unemployment. And the second type of employment which generally prevailed in rural areas is disguised unemployment. Disguised unemployment means in this people appear to be employed, appear to be employed, but they are not actually employed. Mean in this type of unemployment people look like employed people, but actually they are not employed. For example, I explain to you with the help of an example, and this usually happen among the family members engaged in the agriculture activity. The work requires the service of 5 people but engages 8 people. 3 people are extra, and these 3 people also work in the same plot as the other, and the contribution made by the 3 extra people does not add to the contribution made by the 5 people. And if 3 people are removed, the productivity of the field will not decline, and the 3 extra people are disguised unemployed. It means there is a family in the rural area which has 8 members, and all these 8 members work in the same piece of land. But to work on that piece of land, actually the people needed is 5. 5 members are needed. But the people worked on that land is 8, are 8 people. The 3 people are extra. Mean if the 5 people are doing the work on that piece of land, the same production is, the same output is produced. And if the 8 people are doing the same work, then the production is not changed. So it means the 3 people are extra worked on this piece of land, and these 3 people are disguised unemployed. These 3 people appear to be employed. In the first look, they appear to work in the land, but actually they are not contribute in the productivity of the field. With the work of that people, there is no increase in the output of the production. That's why these people are known as disguised unemployed. Appear to be employed, but they are not actually employed. Now the third, educated unemployment, and generally this type of unemployment prevails in urban areas. It means when many youth with degrees are not able to find jobs for themselves. When the sorry, when the people have degrees of matriculation, graduation, post graduation, but are not able to find jobs, but they have no jobs for themselves, so that type of unemployment is known as educated unemployment. And the worst effect of these unemployment is on the young people. Now we are discussing about the impact of unemployment. Disadvantages of unemployment. Unemployment leads to wastage of manpower. Wastage of manpower resource. It means that the people who are an asset become liability. Mean the people who are an asset for the economy turn into a liability. There is a feeling of hopelessness and disappear among the youth. The people became depressed when they don't find the job, when they don't find the work. It results in more dependency on working population. When the people who become the asset, but when they don't have the work, don't have the job, then they dependent upon the working people. The dependency ratio of the working population has been increased, and people don't have enough money to support their family, which results in the decline in health status of population. When they can't spend money on the health, then their health status has been decreased, and unemployment has detrimental impact on the growth of an economy. Increase in unemployment is an indicator of a depressed economy, and also waste the resources which could have been gainfully employed. And if people cannot be used as a resource, they naturally appear as a liability to the economy. But in case of India, statistically the unemployment rate is low. A large number of people represented with low income and productivity are counted as employed. They appear to work throughout the year, but in terms of their potential and income, it is not adequate for them. We can say in India, the unemployment ratio is low. Unemployment rate is low because in India, people can't afford to sit idle. People engage in the work, whatever is given to his or him. Even a person with PhD can work as a peon in any organization because they can't afford to sit idle. That's why a large number of people represented with low income and productivity counted as employed in our country. That's why the unemployment rate is very low in our country. Now the next topic is employment structure. The employment structure. In this, we are discussing about the different sectors. In the primary sector, agriculture is the most labor absorbing sector of the economy. In the primary sector, mostly people are engaged in the agriculture sector. And in recent years, there has been a decline in the dependence of population on agriculture, partly because of disguised unemployment. And some of the surplus labor in agriculture has moved to either secondary or tertiary sector. And in the secondary sector, small scale industry, small scale manufacturing is the most labor absorbing sector. And in the tertiary, in case of the tertiary sector, various new services are now appearing like biotechnology, information technology, and so on. And most of the people are engaged in these activities. These are the most labor absorbing sector. These are the most labor absorbing activities in primary sector, in secondary sector, and tertiary sector.